cute. It kind of reminds me of like pastry. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, we are building a bed. I am redoing my niece's room and I'm making her a custom bed. Now this bed, you all may have seen it before if you have been with my channel for a while. I built a bed similar to this. It's the exact same style for my mother, but I'm using a different fabric and it's also going to be a different size. I watched back that video also and it wasn't the best. So I'm gonna try to walk you all through it a little bit more and explain a little bit more on how I'm building the bed. So let's go ahead and start building. Okay guys, I'm going to switch gears and start a voiceover. So to begin building this bed, I'm going to start off with building the headboard. And I always start off with building the frame of the headboard first. So I'm using 2x2s to the dimensions that I have listed. I have all my dimensions listed in the description box. So here are the dimensions for my headboard. I knew I was going to receive a bunch of questions on how I broke down my dimensions, and here they are. So take a screenshot if you would like to keep this, or just come back and watch it when you're going to build the bed. My total headboard is 60 by 50 inches, and as I added on height at the top with additional 2x2s. So you can see here I'm breaking it down with the dimensions that I already listed, and I'm just adding on those additional 2x2s to get that stair looking accent on the top of my bed. I think it just adds an extra pop of character. And then to attach them to the frame, I'm just going to use a nail gun and screws. You don't see me putting in the 2-inch screws, but I did add 2-inch screws just to give it that extra hold. And I did that with my total headboard in general, because sometimes the nail, it doesn't give it security as I would like. Now it's time for my favorite part of the bed build. I am adding on my fabric and upholstering the headboard. I am using 1-inch foam for my headboard, and I'm using a velvet fabric. I purchased both my fabric and foam from Joann's. I suggest always checking there because they always have a sale going on. I got this fabric for I think like 50% off. So check your local Joann's for those sales, but Walmart also sells the foam that I'm using. So all I do is glue it on using a spray glue adhesive. and then I add on my foam and it sticks to the headboard. Once that's done, I'm adding on a batting, and then I put my fabric over it and staple it down. I use a staple gun attached to an air compressor, but you can use a regular old staple gun. Just finished upholstering all the headboard. I'm gonna sand it up and start getting the top finished out. So I'm gonna put the different sides. Okay. So the key thing in making sure that my fabric looks good on the top of my headboard is I have to fold it over in a certain way. So I'm just cutting each piece and folding it over the other to make sure that it's good. And once I have it the way that I like it, I staple it down on the back of the headboard. I'm now moving into building my bed frame, and I'm using the same exact method of building my headboard. The only changes that I made was I'm using 3/4 of an inch MDF instead of the 1/2 inch, and I'm also using 2-inch project foam. This gives it a thicker look, and then also the thicker MDF helps it to have a sturdier hold. And then I'm just following the same method for attaching my foam and fabric to the board. Okay, y'all, I'm back, and oh my gosh, it looks so cute. It kind of reminds me of like pastry. I don't know. But we're getting ready to put the bed together. My sister's gonna help. She's back here sweeping, but she's gonna help me. I have all the pieces together, all the brackets. Let me show y'all the brackets that I'm gonna use. I use the same ones every time I build a bed. It's these L-shaped brackets. I'll link them in the description box if y'all need them. But I'm gonna use these. I just use some regular screws. I think some 1 inch, 1/4 of the inch. No, they're 1 inch screws. And then I'm just gonna screw them in, and then we're gonna. So I'm putting my bed frame together and attaching it to the headboard. Now, let me just say that I did mess up my dimensions a little bit when I built this headboard, and I provided you all the correct ones in the description box. So as you can see, I'm leaving off a little bit of spacing on the edge, and I'm not directly putting my frame to the edge of my headboard because my headboard is longer than I needed it to be. So I just adjusted and quickly made a decision to leave it longer because I didn't want to take the headboard fully apart, and just attach my bed frame a little bit further in than I would have originally. Now, I made sure the dimensions are correct for you all, so just follow what I have in the description box. But if you want to have a little extra length, you can just add on a little bit more length on the sides. And that's all for today's video. I hope that you all enjoyed this bed, and I hope that you are able to build it also. Please let me know if you have any questions. Give it a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.